You've hopefully all seen my video on how not to play ridges, but I never quite told you how to play them correctly. I was reminded of that by this fight between ZZ and Overt during the season of PMPS, so now with this video you can learn what to do when you're in the same situation. Let's start by going over the fight first. The fight starts when Overt push ahead of zone. When ZZ realize they're up there, they immediately push in to defend, throwing the first nade. As they're getting shot from the other side as well, Overt start throwing some defensive smokes while they revive and heal up. ZZ don't let that deter them though, even though they're on low ground. As they continue to use throwables, they move into the new circle and clear the area so they can work. This is to pinch Overt. Whilst they're busy, ZZ move ahead as 2 while keeping 1 on the ridge. Chicken is that one, with the DBS, who is the main attacker while his teammates work on side angles and keeping this fight uninterrupted. It ends with a 1v2 in Chicken's favor. As we can see here, ZZ didn't let their obviously disadvantaged position hinder them. With a low ground position and steep cliffs like that, Overt should have been able to overrun them quite easily. So why didn't they? It's a combination of 3 aspects: the interruption from the other side, their mistakes, and ZZ's proactiveness. We'll focus on the last 2, as Overt only really had one big mistake in our context. This mistake was the positioning of their smokes. Now I really need to make a video on how to use smokes correctly, because I keep seeing even the pros make the same mistakes here. Here, it was that the smokes were positioned right in front of Overt. This did make some great cover, because there's no way ZZ could see them up that cliff. But this was ineffective for 2 reasons. 1, they were too close to Overt, providing cover but giving no advantage or sightlanes onto ZZ to take back control of the game. 2, by smoking themselves, they gave away almost their exact position, allowing ZZ to spray the smoke and potentially tag anyone who tried to peek over. With these 2 things, ZZ were able to take over complete control of the angles, sightlines, and position. Now let's go over just how they did this. It starts at the very beginning. When Overt rolled up, ZZ immediately met the challenge, even throwing the first nade. In this way, they blocked Overt from actually making any moves. Overt's smokes helped ZZ move around more freely, and they didn't let go of that opportunity. Instead of taking the quiet time while Overt revived to plan or wait for their enemy, ZZ used it to maneuver and control the fight even more. They used it to move up the ridge, keeping that pressure on them while 2 teammates moved into zone. With one preventing teams from third-partying, and the other stopping Overt from moving, Chicken was able to scale the cliff easily and take them down with the DBS. What you need is proactiveness, creative thinking, and no hesitation. With these 3 things, you too can play like this. Remember to keep the pressure on, maintain control, and find the angles. And whatever you do, be aggressive, not defensive, with your smokes. Good luck.